Like you're saying, sometimes time availability to just get a sense of the vehicle is so little.
No, and from the outside, sometimes it feels like people say, "Oh, you stay in swanky hotels, you take business class flights, so
Hmm.
they're pampering you, and therefore the stories are better."
Hmm.
Actually, that charm lasts about 2 trips. By the third trip, you know that the work is going to make you go around the bend
Hmm.
because the time will be restricted. The waiting in the airports, it is not pleasant.
Yeah.
In the flight, you learn to sleep. So all that business class experience, it's basically your eyes are closed and you're sleeping, and you're sleeping in a better ergonomic position than if you were in economy. And we've flown economy a lot too. It's not like that, right? So between the fact that you'll get the vehicle for 6 hours there, you'll have two nice dinners in the process, which the food has always been epic. That's no stress. You're so
As a
exhausted
vegetarian, I beg to differ.
because of jet lag and the travel times and all of that. You'll be exhausted out of your skull. So how pretty your room is of no consequence whatsoever.
On this, I'll tell you honestly, there have been times when we've come back from drives like this, and people have said, "Have you're talking to somebody and saying, okay, you went, what did you go to drive?" And you say, "Yeah, I went to drive this." Where did you go?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you don't
can't
know.
recall where I
You
went.
don't know. Like I have an image of a completely deserted German village that I'm driving through for something. I remember the village distinctly because it was so haunted looking, in the sense of there's nobody around, to the point where whoever was with me in the car, we were thrilled to see a horse cart with a farmer on it, right?
Okay.
For the life of me, I can't remember where in Germany this village is or what car I was in. I know it was a supercar of some sort. So it
Uh,
should be a memorable vehicle.
Correct.
But I remember the village. I remember the horse cart. I have no memory of which car. I know it was blue.
You, oh, nice.
So when you do this
Clearly
on,
not super enough.
no, the thing is, when you do this in rotation, you learn to anticipate the problems, right? 2 days given to the visa guys, having to go fill paperwork and over and over and over again, because the Europeans and their Schengens, you think that they were passing out gold or something, which is stupid, right? Then
I hate the British visa
same,
process.
yeah. Then go to the airport, wait for X number of hours before your flight is called. There've been delays. You've been delayed in some random airport somewhere on earth for 5, 5, 6 hours. All of this drama has happened. I have not been lucky, never lost my luggage. People have lost luggage. All of this drama has also happened. Then you come to the other side. You're exhausted. You're dealing with jet lag. Now they'll tell you, okay, we'll drive here, we'll drive there. Uske beech mein you have to understand the vehicle. You have to understand what they were trying to achieve. Then you have to go drive the vehicle, get a sense of what it is, then decide how you want to do the pieces to camera, make sure the still pictures are there. By the time you wrap this up, it's time to sit down at dinner and be very formal with somebody you don't know.
Hmm.
Then early in the morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock will be your wake up time because the flight is waiting for you now. And you do this in reverse, right? So in a matter of 36 hours, you've gone 4 time zones that way, 5 time zones this way, driven. It's exhausting. And at this point, the size of the pool in the hotel, I love swimming pools. The size of the pool in the hotel does not matter. What kind of gym does it have? Does not matter. What kind of food did they give? Does not matter. The only reason why I walked in a lot of the cities I went to is because it's a great way to put jet lag off. And in the early days, you know what? When somebody traveled abroad, especially from business and motoring, you'd basically be allowed a day and a half off to recover from it
Oh, nice.
because it was time.
Huh?
No,
No chance, man.
the amount of time I wasted getting visa appointments over the last 25 years, if I could ride a motorcycle every single one of those days, that'd be tons of mileage more. So now, the initial charm of the internet, I love traveling, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather travel in the country where it's a matter to take a flight, get out the other side, and do your thing rather than stand in a queue, your documents
This
there,
is
and all
not
of this
travel, yeah.
nonsense. Yeah.
I mean, people from the outside always think that, wow, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But this is not travel.
Yeah. 36 countries, seen nothing.
Yeah, you literally see nothing. I mean, you don't remember the names of the hotels you've been to, the airports, or anything around and about.
Yeah. I think the best trips that I got out of this was when there was time to take a break at the end of your official work,
Hmm.
which was pretty rare. But when you got those breaks, then it worked.
Okay.
Like I think right after Aarti passed, I went to Dakar a year or a year and a half after that,
Hmm.
and she wanted to go to Machu Picchu. So
Hmm.
I organized it like that. So I
Hmm.
went, attended my event, stayed, went to Machu Picchu. Great trip.
Hmm.
Then there was the drive for the Volkswagen Sirocco in Setúbal, Portugal, I think,
Yeah.
and stayed. Yamaha
You had the
organized
R1.
R1 for me.
Yeah.
Rode the R1 for a full day around in a very beautiful part of the
I remember
country.
we met you.
Yeah, because
Bert and
I
I
needed to go
were.
to the loo and I couldn't figure out where the loos were. So I knew that the Volkswagen place, which was a little fort type thing, had a loo. So I
Yeah,
went there, used the loo, met you guys in the process,
yeah,
had lunch with you guys, and then continued.
yeah.
And these 3, 4, 5 trips where I took a break, stayed longer, those were great trips. But the work trips, honestly, you don't remember anything about the country except in the places where you arrived 11 o'clock in the morning. And then you have the first day to walk around and see a lot of stuff. Or on the departure, the flight's in the night and there's no agenda for the day. So you get to walk around a little bit. Apart from that,
Whoa, you made it through a video that's way longer than 1 minute. We might be onto something here. In which case, head to the MotorInc channel, and there might be a next challenge waiting for you there.